Hi, in this video we are going to talk about NLP. What is NLP? Natural language processing, and what are the steps of data processing in NLP. So yeah, first of all, what is NLP? So NLP is full form is natural language processing, and it is a branch of machine learning and artificial intelligence that deals with language data, like the language we speak to each other, we humans. Computer doesn't understand that language, and NLP is the set of techniques that make the computer understand that human languages or the textual data. So lately a lot of data has been generating in the last decade, and also a lot of text data has been generating from Twitter, or companies have customer reviews and they want to process them, they want to automate the process of looking at all the customer reviews and making a conclusion from them. But if there are thousands of customer reviews, for a human it's a very hectic task to go through all of them and make a decision. So yeah, they can use some NLP techniques for those kind of tasks. And yeah, we are gonna write into the pre-processing part, that how you actually convert those words, those text data in numbers, so that a computer can understand them till some extent, and we can use them, automate some processes. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, so I have taken this very small text data set here. This is tweets from Elon Musk. I have took 5 tweets, and we are gonna process them for an NLP task. So first is removing punctuation, the first step we are gonna take. So yeah, let's look into that. So punctuation are those characters, and they are not gonna contribute anything to your data set uh, when you're gonna perform any NLP task. Yes, they contribute some meaning when a human reads the text, but not for the computer. So we're simply going to remove that. So we are importing string library, and these are string.punctuations. I have created a function that takes a text in and returns the text after removing the punctuations from that. So yeah, let's text our function. This is, yeah, so look, you can see there was a comma that got removed here. And yeah, let's get all my tweets without punctuations, and this is how it looks like. And @ from here got removed as well. Yeah, this this plus sign as well got removed. So yeah, this is the first thing you're going to do, removing the punctuations. Okay, the next step is removing the stop words. Stop words are other component of language that plays important role is forming a sentence when it comes to humans understanding of language, but for a computer they are not gonna be very useful. So we are simply gonna remove them. So I'll just import NLTK library, which is gonna be very important for any NLP task, and I'm downloading stop words like this, and then importing them, creating an object of stop word here. Let's print them. Yeah, so these are kind of the stop words. That's her, herself. They're not gonna contribute so much meaning to your NLP dataset. If you're gonna perform some task like sentiment analysis, when we try to predict how this sentence sound, it is positive or negative. So these kind of words are not going to contribute any information. Some words that's going to contribute the information are going to be like not, or sad, happy. Those kind of words are that's going to contribute in deciding whether your data is your text is positive or negative. So that's why we kind of remove them because they are of no use. So I'll just another function I created for removing stop words. It takes the text in and removes the stop words and returns the text. So let's get all my tweets, remove stop words, and here we are. So this is a data set with after removing we, honored, part. They sound weird kind of, but yeah, it's an important step to remove those stop words. The next step we have is stemming. So in stemming we do what we pick any word and we convert that word in its basic form. So we have multiple form of words in English language, like suppose if I have a word complete, it can be found in many forms: completed or complete, second form, third form. Any word can be in many forms, but I want my data set to consider all those forms as a single word because it conveys the same meaning, all of them. So that's why I'm gonna convert all those words to its basic form. So again, I'm using NLTK stem snowball stemmer, and creating a object of that, and let's run a function to get all my words stemmed. Okay, and stemmed tweets, you can see here static fire complete. This complete word doesn't really mean anything, but it's the basic form. It could have been completed or complete. Here another is prepare, doesn't mean anything, but it's the basic form. It could have been prepared or prepare, but they convey the same meaning, so we bring them down to the basic form and we're gonna use them as unique words. Okay, so I have my stem tweets, and the next step is to count my words. Now I have come to a stage that the final step, we need to convert this text data into some numbers, some numerical form. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna find all unique words in my data set. So in my whole data set supports, I have these unique words. Find all unique words in data set. If I have those kind of these are 6 unique words, so I need to find all of them first, and I need a list of them. Then what I'm gonna do, for each sentence I'm gonna write the frequency of those words. Okay, so if find appeared once in my sentence, so I'm gonna write 1 for find. If all has appeared 3 times, I'm gonna 3. And unique didn't appear in my sentence, so I'm gonna write 0. And the other as well, I think if they're gonna be other 2 words and in they appear only once in my sentence, I'm gonna write 1. And data set doesn't appear in my sentence, so I'm gonna write 0. So this is how I'm gonna form our data set now. So this is how a typical sentence like this would be looking after final bag of words. You can use count vectorizer from sklearn also for this, but I'm gonna hard code this process, so this would be a coding practice for me as well. So I'm gonna first write bag of words. I'm gonna create an empty list, yes, and in this list I'm gonna put all these words from my data set. So I'll be going through in my data set tweets stem, yes, because this was the last step we got. So after tweets stemmed, in each tweet I'm gonna iterate through the word, and in each tweet. So let's split by spaces and it's gonna return a list of word. And for each word, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna append it in the bag of words list simply. So yeah, let's run it. Now check my bag of words. Let's see. Cool. I have my words in this list, but we're not done yet. Not because there can be multiple words as well. One word could appear multiple times because we haven't taken care of the duplicity. There can be duplicate words, and we want one word appear only one time in our list. So I'm just gonna make a set of this bag of words, so which is gonna give me unique values, and let's make a list out of it again. So yeah, now my bag of words is completed. So the next thing I'm gonna do is, now I have to count. Let's one more time print my bag of words. So now for each of the, okay, I have the list now. Okay, all words are unique. Let's see length of it. $41. Cool. So, and let's have our data as well here. Tweets stem. So for each of this sentences, these tweets, what I need to do now, I need to count those words and make a data set as I shown a minute ago. I need to count, and by the frequency of those words I'm gonna make a data set. So yeah, let's do it. First, so I need to first, I'm gonna use dictionaries. You can also do something like this. You can iterate through all these words, and for each word you can go through all a sentence and count its frequency, but in that time complexity would be there. I'm gonna use a more efficient way by the use of dictionary. So yeah, let's look at this. So first, I'm again making a list which is documents. So this is gonna contain my all of the converted data set in numerical form. So in this document, this document is gonna contain dictionaries. Dictionary is would be like, it would have word as unique word as a key, and its frequency as a, and something like this. So for each of my tweet, I'm gonna create a dictionary like this, and that dictionary I'm gonna store in this document. So let's get started. For again, tweet in tweets 10. Yeah. I'm gonna create an empty dictionary. Not an empty dictionary, I'm gonna create a dictionary with word, and count I'm keeping 0 for word in my bag of words. So all of this will do what? This will create a dictionary with all of my unique word as keys and their count as 0. And next I'm gonna do what? Next I'm gonna iterate through each word in my tweet, each word, and I'm simply gonna increase the count of that word in my document dictionary by 1. So in this way I'm gonna get count of all, and finally I'm gonna store my document in my list of documents by append method. So document. Let's run it. Hope we don't get any error, but we got okay. This should be split with 1L. Yeah, now cool. So yeah, let's see how our documents look like. Cool. So we have 5 dictionaries. See, alive 0. Some words are 1 because they appeared once in our sentence, and yeah, cool. So this is how it looks like. So yeah, we are almost done with the data set. Now let's convert it into a data frame to view it in a tabular form. Sorry about that. Data frame equal to pd dot. So I'm gonna take a list of, and for list of document dot values document in documents. So I'm taking from documents, I'm taking each dictionary and its values I'll be taking as rows, and next I need columns. So my columns would be list of documents 0, any element I can take, and keys, because keys are my unique words. Okay, so this should work. Let's run it. Okay, cool. Let's see my data frame now. This looks good. We have our unique words as columns, and yeah, their frequency in the sentence or tweet as the rows as values. So you can see most of them are zeros, but you can see live in the second tweet. Live comes 2 times, I think. Let's check it. Let's get our old tweets data set and let's compare it, how each of them look like. So Starship SN15. So let's see, we have Starship here or no. We have SN15, which appeared only once in this first tweet, and in second tweet you can see live, it appeared twice, and that's why live appeared. We have for live we have 2 here. So looks good. Let's check the shape of our data. It should be 5 into 41. Yeah, exactly, because we have 41 unique words. So this was the whole pre-processing you are gonna follow in any NLP task. Okay, so thanks for watching.